Now that we know how to hold our stick, let's talk about how we're going to throw, right? Obviously, catching and throwing are two of the most important skills we have in lacrosse and something that we need to master. If you start out with good fundamentals, you're setting yourself up for success. Now, if we are talking about throwing, I want you to picture throwing anything, a baseball, a football. Anytime I'm throwing a baseball or a football, I'm not gonna have my arms close to my body. We call this alligator arms, T-Rex arms, right? If I'm throwing from here, I'm probably not in a very good spot, right, to get full extension, follow through, to get power or accuracy on my shot, right? So what we wanna focus on is having our hands out and away from our body, right? Especially when we have two hands on our stick, right? If you watch a pitcher off the mound, right, and they're here, they even use their bottom hand to guide the ball there, right? And so our bottom hand in a lacrosse stick is doing the exact same thing, right? In its simplest form, we push with our top hand, we pull with our bottom hand, right? Talking about that arm extension, I'm not rigid, my arms aren't back here like we talked about before. I'm gripping the stick with my fingers, right? I want to be in a nice athletic position. I'm turning sideways to my target. We like to say you want to visualize a laser coming out of the bottom of your stick, right? And in its simplest form, lacrosse physics of throwing, right? If your butt end's at your target, your front foot's pointed at your target, your momentum's going towards your target, and you follow through towards your target, that's where the ball's going to go. So we want to be in a nice athletic position. We want to transfer our weight from our back foot to our front foot before we do anything with our arms. We want to get that laser at our target, some good extension with my arms, hands high, right? Transfer my weight, push, pull, and follow through. Much like shooting, we want to focus on pulling our bottom hand to our hip pocket, right? And really keeping my stick on the same plane. So when we're throwing, really focus on that follow through. And we want the ball to go on a rope. There are exceptions. A dink pass would be a little lob pass over a attackman at the midline, right? A star pass, a skip over the defense where you put some air on it, an overpass off a big turn for a pull. Outside of that, the majority of our passes we want on a straight line or on a rope.